Okay. Sell it all.
Okay, enough of the nonsense. Let's get into the charts. Today I'm going to be going over two of our scenarios on the charts and then doing trade possibilities at the end like usual. So starting on our first scenario, we have this WXY on the 4-hourly time frame that is still unfinished. An unfinished WXY. Then if we go to the hourly time frame, we can see here that we have an ABC in this Y wave. Now, an ABC on the Y wave means we have an A here, unfinished B still coming, and then the C wave crash to the downside. The C wave crash will be quite a move, shocking the market quite a bit, similar to the move in A. So if we now go and look at this WXY in B. Remember, a WXY is just 3-wave structure corrections. So a 3-wave in W, an X-wave standard correction, and then a 3-wave in C. So we are currently in this ABC correction in the wave Y, but we have not yet finished the C wave in my opinion. We have done an A, B, C, and the common target for this is the $65,481 level to $67,383. This 1-to-1 level fits perfectly within a CME gap, not a CME gap, a fair value gap on the 4-hourly time frame. So I do think that price will find resistance here. At the moment, on the 30-minute time frame, we can see that in this wave C, we have a 5-wave structure up. A wave 1, 2, 3. This correction being a 4, quite a complex correction, so there's no point in counting it. But the 4 is invalidated at 61,268. And then we should see a wave 5 to the upside, hitting that 1-to-1 at $65,481. That is the target for this range, and then we should see that move down start impulsively with first a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5. That would be how this scenario does indeed play out. Then on this second scenario on the chart, we have this here, a leading diagonal starting from this low here. So this would be a WXY that is finished, and now we are seeing impulsive or diagonal structures to the upside. So if we now look at our Elliott Wave education page, we can see that on one of the first things we mentioned was a leading contracting diagonal. This is 5-wave structures with subdivisions of 3 waves, where wave 1 and wave 4 overlap. So if we go back to the chart, we can see this here. We can see that this is a wave 1 up in an A, B, C, a wave 2 in an A, B, C, and now we are seeing A, B, C in a wave 3. The invalidation for this move is the 1-to-1 ratio at 68,937, as this cannot be the longest wave compared to wave 1. In a leading diagonal, wave 1 is always the longest wave and therefore cannot touch the 1-to-1 ratio. In this wave C, we also have the 5-wave structure like we were discussing on the other scenario. Followed by that, we should get a wave 4 down and then one more wave 5 up, followed by a wave 2 and then a blast off to the upside. That is the second scenario on the chart at the moment. Then, if we look at Elliott Wave channel at the moment on the 4-hourly time frame, we can see this, or let's go to the daily. We can see this Elliott Wave channel has acted as support and resistance multiple times. And this 5-wave move count I've marked out here is my long-term bullish count for the bull market, ending off at around $115,000. But I do expect price to come down here to this bottom line again, as we did find resistance here but broke through the middle line twice, I do expect price to come down to this low at around $48,000. That is what I expect from Bitcoin on the longer term time frame. Then fair value gaps on the 4-hourly time frame. On the chart, we can see here there are a few fair value gaps here and a larger one sitting above us. There's also a little one on the 4-hourly time frame at that 1-to-1 ratio that we spoke about earlier. Fair value gaps often act as support or resistance the first time touched and then is broken through the second time. So we have touched here. I expect the next time we come down to this level again, we would break through this fair value gap, that being the C wave to the downside. Now for trade possibilities starting on the 4-hourly time frame. On trade possibilities at the moment, I would take the same trade on every single time frame at the moment. The 4-hourly, the 1-hourly, and the 15-minute. I would short from this level at the 1-to-1 ratio here at $65,481, targeting that C wave move down. On the 15-minute, 1 hour, and 4 hour, you can hold this until that C wave is complete, or you can swing trade it, trading the 1, then trading the 2, then the 3, then the 4, then the 5. So that is what I would do on trade possibilities for all scenarios, short from the 1-to-1 at $65,481. But thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to the YouTube channel and join the Discord where we do Bitcoin updates every single day, almost 3 times a day. And we have an Elliott Wave education page that you guys can learn from too, with charts like this one. But thank you so much. It's been MaxTradesCrypto. Cheers, guys.